Question. Can you use fake money in the real world? Maybe. Just to explore this idea, we're going to use Monopoly money. We're going to run inside of this here Walmart and try to pick up a set of Twix. How do you think it's going to go? I couldn't buy the Twix because it was a stupid idea, right? You can't use fake money to buy actual merchandise. What if there was a way that you could? And that's the topic of today's video. Welcome back, fam. Today's story is brought to us from The Insider, and it's titled, "The Secret Service Says a Home Depot Employee Admitted to Swapping $387,500 in cash with pretend $100 bills marked Play Money that he bought off Amazon." So let's get into it. An entry-level vault associate at Home Depot in Arizona was arrested last week on charges of passing counterfeit money totaling nearly $390,000 over a period of about 3.5 years. So the U.S. Secret Service said in a statement that Adrian Jean Pineda admitted to the crime when confronted by Home Depot supervisors and federal agents. According to the complaint filed in Arizona District Court, Pineda went on Amazon and bought pretend $100 bills designed for movie props and bearing the serial number Play Money, which he substituted for real bills from the store's cash register. As a vault associate, Pineda was responsible for preparing bundles of cash for deposit at the local bank. According to the feds, he was in a really good position to do the crime, right? He bypassed the first layer of counterfeit detection, which is the cashier. They even had security footage documenting Pineda on at least 16 occasions taking fake bills from his personal wallet, mixing them into the register funds, and then pocketing the real money. Home Depot alerted the Secret Service in December when it noticed an unusually high number of fake bills coming from the location where Pineda worked. And we're just going to pause for a second. Like, how high would a usual number of fake bills be coming from a location be? That's weird. Comment below. So, on January 31st, a Home Depot asset protection manager confronted Pineda about the deception, after which he was interviewed by the Secret Service agents who say he admitted to embezzling the funds. Pineda was hired in November of 2017 and told agents he first swapped the fake cash in August of 2018 and continued until the day of his arrest. So now that we got that out of the way, so how did he get caught? Yeah, we know that his position at Home Depot was a entry-level vault associate. We know that the Secret Service got involved. We know that he had fake bills he bought off Amazon. So how did he get caught? And it's for this reason alone I've come up with the 3M method, right? To help us understand the criminal mind, right? And understand where the logic breakdown actually took place, right? So before we continue, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Show some love. So what was his method and how did he get caught? Turns out you can pick up almost $4,000 in Play Money from Amazon for just about $11. Man, you get 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100. Man, dude, you even get 2s, right? When's the last time you seen a $2 bill? And the stuff looks real. The stuff looks real. The stuff looks real. But you would have to get this stuff by the cashier, right? You would have to get it by the cashier. Because it clearly says on there, Play Money, right? So how did he get caught? He was hired in November of 2017 and he got started doing this in August of 2018. That's 10 months he figured out the system and decided to move forward with the plan. Yeah, I'm sure amongst his friends, this man is a genius. Why hasn't anyone ever thought of this before? He figured it out, man. Had the whole system understood. It's the cashier that validates this stuff, or so we thought, right? Or so he thought. And I'm sure he decided one day, I'm gonna try this out. Like, because if he were to get caught, he could have just blamed the cashier. Oh, well, it just got past me. Oh, it just got past me, man. I'm overworked. I'm always tired, man. You guys always want something, And, I slipped up. It won't happen again. Because in actuality, the moment it hit the bank, it should have been spotted right away. Why should it have been spotted at the bank? How? It's because banks have money counter machines. We have the method, now that we have the machine, right? And at every bank, there's a money counter machine. Yeah, if we look at this one from cashcountermachines.com, the single pocket mixed money counter. And the features that we're just going to gloss over is auto bill detection, right? It can detect denomination of the bills that are in there. Another feature is that it has 4-step counterfeit detection. And I think this is standard on all money counters. And if it isn't, it should be. Okay, because the counterfeit detection process in this particular machine is that it includes ultraviolet light, magnetic ink verification, infrared detection, and contact image sensor. So it does this stuff on the fly. You know, anywhere from 800 to 120,000 bills per minute. And it also scans serial numbers, right? So that's everything that would have gone off at a cashier, right? What kind of bill it was, does it at least look authentic? Can we count it quickly? And does it have a serial number? Mind you, the security number would have to be unique, else it'll also set off an alarm, right? So these things are at banks. So one would have to ask themselves, why wasn't this noticed at the bank almost immediately? Well, it's because investigations have to take place, and that's where loss prevention and the Secret Service got involved, right? I'm sure they started running back the videos, running back the tapes, and that's when they noticed that, okay, you know, it's not the cashier that's having a problem. It's somewhere close to the vault, right? Because the money's going into the vault and then it's showing up at the bank. So it's got to be somewhere around there. Like I said, man, this guy might have been a genius among his friends. Because if it went through the first time, you know, because if the system was so precise at the bank, he should have been caught at the first instance, man. He should have been caught. And this instances like this, it reminds me of a movie that I saw a long time ago, man. Reminds me of a movie I saw where you get enough of these geniuses together, they managed to come up with a scheme that they believe is foolproof, man. I mean, like, they thought it through, right?
Yo, Money, you ready to
do it? Yeah.
That's my word.
All right, make sure we get this right. I was gonna fuck me up that whack-ass note he wrote earlier.
All right. My phone is plugged into here. Now this motherfucking trace buster is gonna keep that motherfucker from tracing our shit, know what I'm saying? And not only does this trace buster keep a buster from tracing your call, but it can also
Trace?
to trace the motherfucker that's tracing your shit.
All right, so what if they got a trace buster too, huh?
Yo, that's why I got this trace buster. See, when a motherfucker try to bust your trace with a trace buster, this motherfucker is gonna bust the motherfucking trace buster that's busting your, trace. That's my word, player.
All right, we're gonna use my cell phone.
He didn't think a little bit further down the road, right? So once it went through, he continued with it. Maybe these bills are so good, how could he get caught? And that takes us to the moron, right? The moron. Why is this guy a moron? He's a moron because, you know, it's just stupid to carry on fraud at the same place where you work, where you actually deal with the object in question for 3 years. He didn't think he was going to get caught. He thought his system was perfect. You know, he might have thought he had it all planned out. If they didn't catch him in the first instance, and there was a second and third, fourth, dozens of times, why wasn't he caught? So he just kept on with it, man. So we have the method, the machine, and the moron. Maybe this is just one of those cases, you know, where the criminal thinks, hey, man, you know, that camera ain't on, it's not working, right? Let's look at the return. Let's look at the return on investment, right? Let's look at the return on investment for this operation, right? He spends $11. We're not going to factor in shipping and handling. You know, he's probably got that kind of money where he can, you know, afford Amazon Prime. So, you know, $11, that netted him close to $390,000, right? That's like 3.5 million% increase, man. That is crazy. That's so strange. I'm not even sure I'm saying it right. Maybe I should look that up. So what can we take away from this whole thing? What can we take away? He's a moron, while at the same time, he's clearly a genius, right? No one has thought of this before, and if they have, you just weren't doing it right. Yeah, and what's amazing, I couldn't find any other story of a criminal engaging in acts similar to this. So what can we learn from this whole thing? Criminal creativity is always impressive, but what do you think? Go ahead and leave a comment below. Also, be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You guys have a great day or a great night. I'll talk to you later. Peace.